Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to solve Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics T paper 1 in a session October-November 2023 paper 1-1. So let's start with the first question. Question number 1 part A, work out 6 plus 4 divides 2. Here we have to use board mass. So first we have to do the division. 6 plus 4 divides 2 is 2 and 6 plus 2 would be 8. Right. Now for part B, work out 40 times 0.3. So in order to move the decimal point 1 unit to the right, we have to remove this 0. So it's just 4 times 3, which is 12. Right. Now for question number 2, write these numbers in order of size starting with the smallest. Okay, first let me convert all of them into decimals. 1 by 5. This is 5 is outside, it's 1. We have 0 point, it's 10. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, this is 0 0.2. Okay, what is 3 over 25? Let me simplify. 3 by 25. Okay, 25 is outside and we have 3. Okay, so again 0 and decimal, it's 30. 25 times 1 is 25. So subtract 5 is left. 0, bring the 0 down, it's 50. 25 times 2 is 50. 0 0.12. 13% is 0 0.13 and this is 0 0.1. Right. Now we have to pick the smallest one is 0 0.10. This is the smallest one. And then 0 0.12 is the smallest next one, which is 3 out of 25, then 0 0.13, which is 13%, and the largest one is 1 by 5. Right. Question number 3, part A, work out the temperature that is 20 degree higher than minus 12 degree. So it's 20 degree higher than minus 12 degree. So when 20 add negative 12, which is 8 degree. Right. Now for part B, work out the difference between negative 4 degrees Celsius and 10 degrees Celsius. So the difference would be 10 degrees Celsius minus 4 degrees Celsius. So this would be equals to 10 degrees Celsius and plus 4 degrees Celsius, which is 14 degrees Celsius. Question number 4, Kesia buys 12 apples. Each apple costs 65 cents. Work out how much Kesia pays. Give your answer in dollars. Okay, so one apple cost is $0.65, right? So for 12 apples, the cost is in terms of dollars 12 times 0.65, right? Let me do the multiplication without decimals first. So if I have 65 and times it by 12, so 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 6 is 12 and 13, and 0, 1 times 5 and 1 times 6. This would be 0, 8 and 7. Now we have 2 decimal place, so we have to over here 7.80 or just $7.8 is the cost in dollars, right? Now for question number 5, Yasmin asked 20 people how many pets they own. The results are shown in the bar chart. The number of people are 20, right? The frequency and number of pets. Number 1, find the range. Range is the difference between the maximum and the minimum. Okay, the maximum pets are 4 and the minimum pets are 0. So the range would be 4 minus 0, which is 4, right? Now for part B, find the fraction of the 20 people who own 3 pets. Okay. People who own 3 pets are 5 out of the total are 20. 5 out of 20, or you can say 5 times 1 is 5 and 5 times 4 is 20 in its simplest form. Question number 6, the diagram shows a straight line crossing 2 parallel lines. A straight line and it crossed 2 parallel lines. Number A, work out the value of x. Number B, work out the value of y. Okay, a straight line, it crossed the 2 parallel lines. So this angle is 110. So y is also 110 because they are corresponding angles. and this is a straight line, so x plus y should be equals to 180. So we can say x plus y should be equals to 180 degrees. So x should be equals to 180 degrees, subtract the y which is 110, so this is 70 degrees. So x is 70 and y is 110. Question number 7, by writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of, right? 53.7 is 50, out of 2.61 is changes to 3, plus 7.48 changes to 7, right? So this would be 50 out of 10, which is just 5. Question number 8, part A, convert 78 millimeter to centimeter. Okay, we have a conversion. 1 centimeter has 10 millimeters, right? So we have to find per 78 millimeters, right? So 78 millimeter is equivalent to 1 out of 10 times 78 centimeters, which is 7.8 centimeters, right? Now for part B, convert 3 meter square to centimeter square. 1 meter has 100 centimeters, right? So 1 meter, its whole square, equals to 100 centimeter whole square. This is 1 meter square, and this is 100 times 100 centimeter square, right? So 3 times it by 3, so this would be 3 times 100 times 100 centimeter square. So this is 1 2 3 4 4 zeros, so this is 30,000 centimeter square. Question number 9, the scatter diagram shows the ages of 10 people and the time they each take to complete a task. The time in minutes and the ages. Number A, write down the type of correlation shown on the scatter diagram, right? So the ages of people in years are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So when the ages increase, the time in terms of minutes also increase. So it is a positive correlation. When one quantity increase, other quantity also increase. Right now for part B, by drawing a line of best fit, estimate the time taken by a person aged 50 to complete the task. Okay, let me draw the line of best fit first. Okay. I think this should be the line of best fit. It can be different in your case. Now for 50, the person aged 50, we have to find out the time. In the middle. Okay, 0.15, 0.16, 0.17, 18, 19, and 20. 0.165 minutes. 0.165 minutes. Question number 10, part A. 4 exterior angles of a pentagon are 150, 100, 45, and 35. Pentagon has 5 sides, right? So we have given the 4 exterior angles. Calculate the size of the remaining exterior angle. 1 exterior angle is left. Okay, so pentagon has 5 sides. So we can say from 360 degrees, we have to subtract the sum of all of these. 150, 100, 45, and 35. We will get the size of the remaining exterior angle, right? So from 360, subtract 150, 100, 45, and 35, right? 5 plus 5 would be 10, 1 and 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1 and 3, and 1, 2, 3. This is 330, right? So from 360, we have to subtract 330, which is just 30 degrees, is the size of the remaining exterior angle. Now for part B, calculate the interior angle of a regular decagon. So regular decagon has 10 sides. So we have to measure the interior angle, right? So this is number of sides minus 2 times by 180 divides number of sides, right? So number of sides are 10, 10 minus 2 times by 180 degree divided by 10, right? So this should be 8 times 180 divided by 10, right? So 1a, okay, one the zeros cancel with 0, so basically 18 times 8. All right, 8 times 8 would be 64, and 8 times 1 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 4, 144 degree. Question number 11, part A. Evaluate 4 square is 16 and cube root of 27 is 3. 16 plus 3 is 19. Evaluate, this is 1 out of 5 and this is times 5 cube. So 5 power 1. So 1 power is cancelled with 1 power. We are left with square. This is just 25. 5 square is 25. Question number 12. The scale drawing shows the positions of two boats, boat A and B. The scale is 1:20,000, right? Now for part A, find the actual distance of boat A from boat B in kilometers, right? So let me measure the actual distance in terms of centimeters first, from A to B. This is 7.5 centimeters, the actual distance. We have to convert this into kilometers. Okay, so we know the conversion that 1 centimeter has 100,000 kilometers. Okay, now the scale we have given is 1:20,000, so we have 7.5 centimeter. This would be equivalent to 7.5 times 20,000, right? And to convert it into kilometers, we have to divide it by 100,000. This would be in kilometer now, right? Now let me cancel the unusual zeros, which is 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, right? And so this would be 2 times 7.5 divided by 10. So this is 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 5 is 10 times 7.5, right? So we can say 0 0.5, 1 by 5 is 0 0.2, 0 0.2 times 0 0.5, 0 0.2 times of 7.5, right? Okay, so 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 7 is 14 and 15, and 2 decimal place, so it is 1.5 kilometer, right? Okay, so my answer doesn't match with marking scheme, because as you can see, this shape is small when I took the printout. So the actual shape is large, and it is in terms of centimeter, it is between 8.8 to 9.2 centimeter, but the method is same. You can just measure the length and then times it by the scale, which is 20,000, and divided by the conversion, which is 100,000, to get the answer in terms of kilometer, right? Okay, now the next part B, you're using compasses and a straight edge only. Construct the locus of a point that are equidistant from A and B. Equidistant is basically the perpendicular bisector of AB we have to draw, right? So for this, we have to use the compass. Okay, so we have to open the compass more than the midpoint of AB, right? More than the half of AB, right? This is exact the same. Okay, so put your compass on point A and draw an arc, right? The same thing we have to do on B. Sorry. Okay, and draw an arc, right? So the arc cuts it at these 2 points. Let me connect the 2 points. So this is the perpendicular bisector of AB, or the point that are equidistant from AB, right? Okay, now for part C, shape S is equidistant from AB. So the shape S should be on the perpendicular bisector of AB. S is on the bearing of 105 from A. Mark and label the position of S on the scale drawing. The bearing, S is on the bearing of 105 from A. So from A, we have to measure the bearing. means from the north line of A to some S, that is 105, right? So if I use this, okay, so we have this should be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and so on. It's 100, 110, 100, 105 is over here. This is the point S. We have to mark and label the position of S. Question number 13, a workout. So first let me convert the improper fraction, mixed number into improper fraction. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 would be 8. 8 out of 5 divides 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5 out of 3, right? So this should be 8 over 5 times 5 by 3 would be 3 by 5, right? So we have 3 times 8 is 24 and 5 times 5 is 25. So 24 out of 25 is the simplified answer. Question number 14, part A. Write 36 as a product of its prime factors, right? So 36 we know is 6 times 6 is 36. 6 is not a prime number, so it's 6 is 2 times 3. The other 6 is also 2 times 3. So the prime factorization is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Or we can rewrite as 2 square times 3 square, right? Now for part B, bus A leaves the bus station at every 36 minutes. And bus B leaves the bus station every 48 minutes. The two buses both leave the bus station at 9:30. Find the next time when the two buses leave the bus station together. So, okay, let me list the prime factorization of 36, which is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And 48 is 6 times 8 is 48, and 6 prime factorization is 2 times 3 and 8. Okay, 48 is basically 6 times 8. 6 is 2 times 3 and 8 is 2 cube. So this is basically 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Right, now let me find the LCM of two numbers, right? So LCM, we have to pick the common ones. 2, we have 2, and we have a 3, right? This is the common one. 2 times 2 times 3, and the uncommons are 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, so this is 12 times 12. This is 144, right? Now let me find out the number of minutes. 144 minutes basically. Okay, now convert minutes into hours. We have to do 144 divided by 60. We have to divide it by 60, right? So if I can divide it by 60, so this should be, we can say we are dividing by 2. 2 times 7 is 14, and 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6 and 0. Again 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 5 is 10. And then we are dividing by 3 times table. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 5 is 15, right? 12 out of 5 hours we can say, right? 12 by 5 is, let me do the further simplification, 5 and 12, right? So 5 times 2 is 10, right? We are left with 2. We have 25 times 4 is 20, right? So 6.4 hours we can say. So 2.4 hours. This means 2 hours and how much minutes? 0.4 times by 60, which is 24 minutes. Yes, 2 hours and 24 minutes, right? So in 9:30, the first time when both buses leave the station together at 9:30, we have to find the next time. So in 9:30, we have to add in 9 30, we have to add 2 hours and 24 minutes, right? So when we are adding 2 hours, so 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, right? So it would be 11:30, and in 11:30 add 24 minutes. Okay, so 9:30 adding 2 hours, this would be 11:30, right? So in 11:30 we are adding 24 minutes, so 30, 40, 50 and 54. So 24 minutes when we are adding, this would be 54, so 11:54. At 11:54 is the next time when two buses leave the station together. Question number 15. B, C and D. B, C and D are the points on a circle center at O. A, B and AC are tangents to the circle. A, B and AC are tangents to the circle, right? So means A, B and AC should be same because these are two tangents from the same point. Okay, and angle BAC. BAC is 38 degrees. Work out number A, angle ABC. A, B and C. This angle we have to measure, right? Okay, so this is pretty easy because we know that A, B and AC, these are same. So it means the angle B and angle C in this triangle is same. This is an isosceles triangle basically. So we can say that from 180, this should be equals to 38 degrees and plus x plus x. Let's say these two angles are x, right? So from 180, we have to subtract 38 and divide it by 2. We will get that angle x, right? So let me do 180 minus 38. Okay, so this would be 7 and 10. 10 subtract 8 would be 2. 7 minus 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be 4 and it's 1. So 142 divided by 2. 142 divided by 2. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 1 is 2. So it's 71 degrees. This angle is 71. This angle is also 71, right? Now for part B, angle BOC. BOC. B, O and C. This angle we have to measure, right? Okay, so for BOC, if I connect A with O, just to visualize the situation. Okay, so here we know that tangent is perpendicular to the radius. This angle is 90, right? This tangent is also perpendicular to the radius. This whole angle is also 90, right? And 38, this is half, right? So 38 divided by 2. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 9 is 18. So this angle is 19. This angle is also 19 degrees. This is 90 degree. What is that angle? So from 180 degree, we have to subtract 90 degree and 19 degrees. 180 take away 90 would be 90 degree. And from 90 take away 19. 90 take away 10 would be 80. Take away 9 would be 71. So this angle is 71 degrees and this angle is also 71 degrees, right? So the whole would be 71 plus 71. So this would be 2 and 14, 142 degrees. Right, now for part C, angle BDC. B, D and C, this angle we have to measure, right? So this is pretty easy. We are using the concept that the angle in the center is 142. So the circumference would be half of 142, which is 71, right? Question number 16. The region R is defined by these inequalities. Find and label region R. X is between 1 and 3. Okay, x is between 1 and 3. Let me draw. X equals to 1 and x is equals to 3. Right. Y is between 2 and 3. Y is between 2 and 3. Yeah, Y is 2. And here Y is 3. Okay. Now, y is greater than equals to x by 2 plus 1. So, if we are using y equals to 1 over 2x plus 1, y equals to mx plus c. The y-intercept is 1 and the slope is 1 by 2. The rise is 1 unit and the run is 2 units at this point. Let me connect the 2 points. Right. Now we have to find and label the region R which satisfies by all 3 inequalities. Okay, so from the first inequality, this is the region x is between 1 and 3. For second, this is the region y is between 2 and 3. So for both, the common region of this and this is just this portion, this rectangle, right? Now the next is y should be greater than equals to half x plus 1. So it's more above 1. So the intersecting would be this region, right? Let me label this region R. So this would be the region R. That satisfies by all 3 inequalities. Right. Now number 17, y is directly proportional to the square root of x. Y is directly proportional to square root of x. Y equals to some constant of proportionality k times square root of x. Right? When x is 16, y value is 2. We have to solve for k. Y is 2 equals to k and x value is 16. Square root of 16 is 4. So 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2. This is the k value. Right? Now we have the equation y equals to 1 by 2 square root of x. We have to solve for y when x is 25. So y should be equals to 1 by 2. Square root of 25 is 5. So which is 5 by 2 is the y value. Question number 18, part A. In a sports club of 40 members, 22 members run R, 24 members run R, 24 cycle C, 14 snail S, 3 cycles and snail but do not run. Okay. 9 run and cycle but do not snail. 5 run and snail but do not cycle. 6 run only. Complete the Venn diagram. So R for run, C for cycle, and S for snail, right? So the run has 22 members, cycle has 24 members, and snail has 14 members, right? Okay, 6 run only. So only run, we have 6. 5 run and snail but do not cycle. Run and snail but do not cycle. So 5 is over here. 9 run and cycle but do not snail. 9 is over here. And 3 cycle and snail but do not run. 3 is over here, right? Now we have 22 members are in run, right? So they should be in 22. So 9 and 6 and 5. So 6 plus 5 would be 11 and 11 plus 9 would be 20. So we have to get 2 to make 22. So this should be 22. Cycle at 24. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 and 14 plus 10 would be 24. Right. And snail is 14. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 4 is 14, right? Okay, how many are left? So this is, you can say 10, 5 and 5, 10. This is 20, 30, 39 and 40. 1 is left, total members. Now for part B, use a set notation to describe the shaded subset in the Venn diagram. Right, so the shaded subset is G intersection H, but its complement with F, right? G intersection H. G and H. This is the intersection of G and H, but this portion is not shaded, so it's intersection with H complement, F complement, sorry. Question number 19. The diagram shows the speed time graph for a part of a car's journey. The speed and time. Part A, calculate the acceleration of the car in the first 20 seconds of the journey. Sorry, first 10 seconds. So first 10 seconds, we have to find out the acceleration, which is basically the gradient, right? So 20 over 10 would be the acceleration. Change in y value over change in x value. This would be 2 meter per second square. Part B, the car travels 700 meters in t seconds, right? This is the total distance traveled we have given. Find the value of t. So we have given total distance traveled. This is basically equals to area under the curve or area under the graph. So area under the curve, this is a triangle and this is a rectangle. We have to find the area for both. Total distance traveled is 700 meters. And we have half, base and height. The base is 10, the height is 20. Plus the area of a rectangle, this is 20 and times by t minus 10. Right. Now let me simplify. 2 times 10 is 20. So this is 700. 10 times 10 would be 100. This plus 20t minus 2 times 10 would be 200. So 20 times 10. Okay, so this is 700 equals to, from 100 minus 200 is minus 100 plus 20t. 700 plus 100 divided by 20. This is the t value. And 700 add 100 would be 800 divided by 20. 0 is cancelled with 0. 2 times 4 is 8 and 0. So it's 4 is the t value. 40 seconds is the t value. Question number 20, we have a matrix A and B. Number A, find A inverse. Inverse of a matrix is adjoint of A divides determinant of A. Right. So we have to find the adjoint and the determinant. So adjoint of a matrix A, for 2 cross 2 matrix, changing the positions, we have 3 here and negative 2 here, and changing the signs, minus 1 and minus 4. Now let me find the determinant of matrix A, which is 2 times 3 is negative 6 and negative 4 times 1 is 4. So it's minus 10. So it's minus 1 over 10, 3 minus 1 minus 4 minus 2. Right. Now for part B, find AB, the product of A and B. So A is minus 2, 4, 1, 3, and its product with B, which is 3 minus 1, 2, and 1. Right. So for the product, we have to multiply the rows with the columns. Right. So here we have 2 times 3, it's negative 6. 1 times 1 is minus 1. 2 times 2 minus 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 3 is 12. 1 times 3. 4 times 2, 8. 3 times 1. Right. So this is negative 7, negative 3, and 9. And this would be 11. Right. Now question number 21, part A, factorize. Okay, so let me take 3 common. 3 times 2 is 6a, 3 times 3 is 9. So the factorization is 3 into 2a minus 3. Part B, we have to factorize. So this should be 2b whole square minus 5 whole square. Difference of square, we have 2b plus 5 and 2b minus 5 are the factors. Now for part C, we have to simplify this. Okay, so let me take 2 and c common from the numerator. We are left with c minus 4. 2c square, 2 times 4 is 8 and c, yes. Okay, so in the denominator we have a quadratic expression. So let me factorize this. So 2 times 12 is 24. We have to make a factor to get minus 5. 3 times 8 is 24 and plus 3 and minus 8. 2c square minus 8c plus 3c minus 12. Right, so 2c into c minus 4, and here let me take 2c common. We are left with c minus 4 and plus 3 is common, c minus 4. Okay, 2c into c minus 4, c minus 4 into 2c plus 3. Like factors are cancelled. The simplified answer is 2c and divide 2c plus 3. Right. Question number 22, we have f of x and g of x. Find f of negative 8. Minus 8 over 4 plus 3. 4 times 2 is 8. So minus 2 plus 3, this is 1. Part B, find f inverse of x. So y should be equals to f of x. Switching the variables, x is equals to y over 4 plus 3. X minus 3 is equals to y by 4. X minus 3 times by 4 is y, which is my f inverse of x, which is 4x minus 12. Now for part C, f of p equals to g of p plus 5. Find the value of p. F of p would be p by 4 and plus 3 equals to g of p plus 5. G of p plus 5 would be 2 into p plus 5 and minus 1. So this is p by 4 plus 3 equals to 2 into p plus 4. This would be p by 4 plus 3 equals to 2p, and 2 times 4 is 8. Now let me combine the p terms, p by 4 minus 2p, and this should be 8 minus 3, which is 5. Okay, so we have combining the p, which is 1 by 4 minus 2. This should be equals to 5. Okay, further simplification, we have p's over here. We have 1 by 4 minus 4 by, okay, let me make the denominator 4 here. We have 4 here and 2 times 4 is 8. This is equals to 5. So p should be equals to negative 7 by 4 equals to 5. So p is equals to 5 times minus 4 over 7. This should be minus 20 over 7 is the p value. Question number 23. In the diagram, OABC is a parallelogram. OA, B, and C. OA is A and OC is C. X is the midpoint of AC. X is the midpoint of AC. Let's say X is over here. Means this side and this side is same. AX is same and XC is same. This means A to X should be equals to X to C. Y is the point on AB. On AB, there is a point Y such that AY ratio YB is 2:1. Okay, express A to Y. Let's say Y is over here. A to Y is in the ratio of 2 and Y to B is in the ratio of 1. Right. Express as simple as possible in terms of A and C. Number A, AC. A to C is A to O and O to C, which is negative A and plus C, which is C minus A. Right. Part B, the position vector of X. Position vector of X means O to X. We have to find, right? Okay, so OX is basically equals to O to C and C to X. O to C and C to X. You can also take OX as O to A and A to X. Both are same, right? O to C, we have given a vector C, and CX, C to X is basically negative half of AC, which is C minus A, right? For this simplification, we have C minus 1 by 2C and plus 1 by 2A. Right, So this is 1 by 2a, and 1 minus 1 by 2 is plus 1 by 2, 1 by 2c. Now for part C, yx we have to find from y to x. So we have, this is in the ratio of 2 and ratio of 1. So this is basically 2 by 3 of AB, and this is 1 by 3 of AB. And what is AB? OC, C, so AB is also equivalent to C. This is also vector C, right? So we have to solve for from y to x, right? Y to x. All right. So this is from y to a and a to x, right? Yx equals to ya plus ax, right? What is ya? Y to a is 3 by 2 of ab, right? This is 2 by 3 of ab. Ab is c, and a to x is half of ac, which is c minus a, right? Let me simplify this, which is 2 by 3c plus 1 by 2c minus 1 by 2a, right? So this is negative 1 by 2a. Let me solve for the c. 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2. Let me simplify the coefficient of c. So making the same denominators, first we have 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2, and this is c, right? So let me simplify for this. So this should be 6 is the common denominator. 3 times 2 is 6, 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 3 is 6. We have 3 over here. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3, right? And wait. As you can see, we have y to x is y to a, and then ax. Ax is positive, but ya is negative 2 by 3 of c. This is negative, this is negative, this term is negative, this is negative. This is c, and simplification is minus 1 over 6 c. So the c coefficient is minus 1 by 6c, right? Question number 24, we have to solve this. So we have 3x into x minus 1, negative 2 into x plus 1, and in the denominator we have x square minus 1. This is equals to 3, right? Okay, so we have 3x square minus 3x minus 2x minus 2. This is equals to 3x square minus 3. 3x square is cancelled with 3x square, right? Minus 5x minus 2 plus 3 equals to 0, right? Minus 5x plus 1 equals to 0. So minus 5x equals to minus 1, right? Let me cancel the negative signs. X should be equals to 1 out of 5. This is 1 by 5, right? So that was the last question of our paper. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.